The big problem here in northern Indiana is humidity. Maybe you do automotive painting, sandblasting, plasma cutting, and this humidity is a problem because when you're running a sandblaster, if it starts to absorb moisture, it doesn't flow right. If you're painting, you can't have moisture. If you have a plasma cutter, CNC plasma cutter, like we do back there, clean, dry air is absolutely critical. And if you don't have clean, dry air, you're going to burn up consumables, you're going to have really bad results with paint, and your blasting cabinets are not going to work well. So in this video, we're going to cover my whole system, all the things I've done to eliminate moisture, and so let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is cover all of the major components, and then we're going to take a deeper dive into each one. So this is the beginning here. This is my Porter cable compressor. This is a 60-gallon compressor. We've got 3.7 horsepower. There's the specs, guys, right there. Anyways, this thing runs on 220 volts. In the back there, you can see this is a moisture capturing coil. I've got lots of videos on that already on the channel. And then I have my air through pipes. And then back here by the sandblasting cabinet, where it's really critical, we run on a CNC plasma table. So both of these items are fed from right back here. And here we have the steel Camel filtering system. This filters and removes moisture. So I'm going to talk a little bit about this. This is not something that I just got. I've had this since last fall, and I've been running it and testing it. This thing is pretty cool. So a couple things that you should do right off the bat is go ahead and attach a ball valve to the bottom of your tank, so that way you're able to drain your tank. That's something you should do. Depends how often you're running your tank, but always do that to keep the water out of the tank. Also, as far as these guys, let's crack these to see what kind of moisture we've captured. Oh, goodness sakes. That was a ton. I've just soaked my entire floor. Okay, that was just the one. So that works really, really well. So you can see all the water on the floor. That was just from cracking the copper tubes. I really need to pipe that outside so I don't get my wall wet. I had a camera problem. I just cracked this valve and I shot about a whole entire gallon of water out. And for some reason, I'd hit the record button twice, and I didn't get that on camera. But I guess you'll just have to take that on faith. There was at least a gallon of water in the bottom of that. All right, so now that we've drained the tank, I'm gonna try to spray on some glass. Supposedly, if there's moisture, it will show up. Oh yeah, see that? See that moisture coming out? So now we have this hose right here hooked up to the filter, and we're gonna see if we got any moisture. Nothing. We're clean and we're dry. So they sent me a sample of the filter paper that is impregnated with their desiccant. So we're just gonna see what happens. We're gonna, you know, drizzle some water on here. I mean, and this is like water, guys, pure liquid. This isn't like moisture captured from the air. So this is definitely a worst case scenario. Just gonna keep putting more on. Tap it a little bit to break the surface tension. So we're going to give this a couple minutes to soak in and see what happens. Also, I have a full cup of water here. Let's put a little bit more on here. And so this is their active ingredient. Just going to see what happens if I dump it into this cup of water. Whoa, it's kind of cool. Let me zoom in. I didn't even put that much in. I had just a teeny tiny little bag. It says I'm supposed to wait a minute or two, but this has only been a couple seconds. I don't know if it went all the way to the bottom, right? I didn't have time to stir it. Oh wow. So I still have powder up top. It's probably still liquid underneath. I didn't even have a chance, it just reacted so fast I didn't have time to stir it. How do I get it out? That's crazy. Wow. This is a whole cup of water. So look at that, in such, that was a whole cup of water. Wow. Okay, so if you want to know how it works, that's how it works. That is cool. Guys, my hands aren't even getting wet. It doesn't release. Once it like absorbs, clean off the workbench a little bit. There's, so this powder is impregnated into this material, and this material is basically like this inside the filter. So all the air gets blown through this, and it filters all of the fine, really, really fine particles out of the air, and then all of the moisture gets trapped just like it did in here. That is cool stuff. So this is the company that makes this. Steel Camel. They do have other products, but this is pretty cool. Just gonna quick time lapse through the disassembly of the filter. This is what the inside looks like. This part right here is replaceable. So far, it lasts quite a while. I have not gotten any moisture coming out of this. I run my blasting cabinet and my plasma table off of this line, and there's no moisture inside. If you do happen to get, there is a drain, so you can drain this at any time. If you just want to check, you can crack that open while it's installed to make sure. Also, you'll be notified because you'll see any moisture in this little bowl. So there's a couple ways to confirm and verify. You're not just going off of hopes and dreams. So there you have it, guys. I hope this video is helpful. As far as sponsorships and that kind of thing, I was given this for free, but I'm not an affiliate. I don't get commissions if you buy this. Steel Camel sent this to me and they said, try it out. If you hate it, send it back. If you love it, make a video, please. So I didn't send it back and I'm keeping it. Why? Because it's valuable and I feel like it works. Otherwise, I wouldn't waste my time having it hooked on the wall and feeding my cabinet and feeding my plasma table. I've seen the evidence, I know it works, and I'm very thankful that they trusted me to give this thing a fair shake. I've been running this thing, I don't even know, it's been months and months and months, and I'm confident that it is that last level of, you know, it's gonna get every last bit of moisture. I've done everything I can with the rest of my system, but I'm gonna do everything possible, and this is just, I think, the icing on the cake if you really want to get that really clean, dry air. Anyways, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I will put a link to their website, but it's not an affiliate link at this point. So yeah, thanks for watching.